The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Atlanta sending its offense out for the first time, and for the first time since 2008, it's a rookie who will handle things at quarterback. Out of Cincinnati, the third-round pick, Desmond Ridder.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Yeah, not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty. But they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They'll give it to Patterson. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new 7 down.
There's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver up that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kadero Hodge, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt, Kenny Pickett. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. Pickett now on first down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll take this up to the 30 with a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? When you go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I like to keep carrying it, thank you.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Running right, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They go play action here on first down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Room here to run. Big strides, look at him go. Kyle Pitts. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And he's brought down. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
They'll try to run with Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown Atlanta. Cordero Patterson taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Crew to kick off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drives him behind the line. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be Falcon football. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now, and we got a couple of good ones in prime time tonight. National audience gets a look at the Colts for a second straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Dumps this one off to Algier. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Ready, go!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
On first and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready, go!
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown. Tyler Algier, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Coup now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Plays in on that drive. And it was Tyler Algier capping things off with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Pickett back to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Arnold Ebiketie from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. Well, they're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Tyler Algier and the rest of this offense making their return to the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Now he's looking just to add to his totals. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one left side, caught by Patterson. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again. And complete to Drake London. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's thrown underneath to Algier, and he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Pickett to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we reach halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Bulldozes past him, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for the loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. First and 10. Here's Pickett. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Harris running straight ahead. And a solid run down inside the 30. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Pickett now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd and goal.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd and goal, Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here comes the Falcons. First possession of the 2nd half now. And they were terrific in the 1st half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Check right. Check one.
They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A good chunk on the ground on the keeper, 17 yards, 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
Tackle made there by Chris Wormley. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that way his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Pickett on 3rd and 1. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. That's caught by the 6'8" tight end, Zach Gentry. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. At this point, down big. You have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. Pickett back to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Algier now up the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Here's Algier again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Nick red, check white, black one.
3rd down, here's Algier. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pena now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 10. 1:40 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Here's Pickett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. He's got Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Pickett to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Pickett to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Pickett. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. And probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough. But they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Let's go.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball. Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Falcons, it's a fourth win on the year as they move to 4-9. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll be at home for one next week as a